Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna. My name is Madan Mohini Devi Dasi, and I have a question. How many of us want to be born as a dog? Sarvasva Tomar Charani Sapiya Pudichi Tomar Radhare. Sarvasva Tomar Charani Sapiya Pudichi Tomar Radhare. Tumi to Thakur Tomar Thakur Buriya Jana Humre. Tumi to Thakur Tomar Thakur Buriya Jana Humre. Now that I have surrendered all I possess, I fall prostrate before your house. You are the Supreme Lord. Kindly consider me your household dog. In this verse, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura is fully and completely surrendering to Lord Krishna. A Krishna devotee should aim to have Ananya Bhakti, which is single-pointed devotion without any other desire at all. Everything they do should be for Krishna and only to please Krishna. Here is a sloka from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu by Srila Rupa Goswami, which explains this further. Anyabhidasita sunyam jnanakarmadi anavritam anukodina krishnanu Shridhana Bhakti Uttama. The meaning is, when first-class devotional service develops, one must be devoid of all material desires, knowledge obtained by monistic philosophy, and fruitive action. The devotee must constantly serve Krishna favorably as Krishna desires. So Anyabhilashita means without any desire for anything other than service for Lord Krishna and without material desires. And Anavritam, uncovered by worldly knowledge like jnana and fruitive activities, karma. The devotee should be focused on Anukulyena Krishna Anushilanam, the cultivation of relationship to Krishna by doing only what is favorable to Krishna. The goal of devotion is not to make ourselves happy, but to make Krishna happy. But in the process, our soul becomes even more happier than Krishna. Chain me nearby and maintain me as you will. I shall remain at the doorstep and allow no enemies to enter your house. I will keep them at the bounds of the moat surrounding your home. Here, Bhaktivinoda Thakura is completely living on the will of Lord Krishna. A devotee fully surrenders to the will of Lord Krishna with complete faith in Krishna to take care of them. But a pure devotee is not worried about whether Krishna wants to protect them or not. A pure devotee is completely happy with whatever Lord Krishna chooses to do with them, as long as they can remember him life after life at every moment. Here's a sloka from the Shikshashtakam written by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, which explains this further. Ashrishya vapadaratam pinashtumam adarshanam malmahatam karotu va yata tata va vidadhatu dampato matprananatastu saiva naparaha. The meaning is, I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Here's another sloka from the Stavamala, which continues to explain this. Virachaya mayi dandam dina bandho dayamva gatir ihana bhavattaha kachidanya mamasti nitpatatu shatakotir nirtharam vanavambas tadapi kila payordaha stuyate chatakena. The meaning is, O friend of the fallen, whether the clouds pour down a shower of water upon the thirsting Chataka birds or hurl a lightning bolt at them, the Chataka birds never tire of propitiating the clouds, for they have no other recourse. Similarly, whether you are merciful to me or punish me, I have no support in this world other than you. You may do as you like. So the pure devotee is fully surrendered to Krishna and has no support in this world other than Lord Krishna. Here, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura also says that he will not allow any enemies to enter Krishna's home. He is wanting to protect Krishna. One may think, how can that be? Why would the Almighty Lord himself require protection? But like I mentioned before, a pure devotee always thinks about Krishna and never himself. A pure devotee is filled with love for Krishna, and only by love is Krishna controlled. In Goloka, Krishna is not thought of as God. He is instead seen through many bhavas, like a friend in Sakya Bhava, a child in Vatsalya Bhava, and as a beloved in Madhurya Bhava. Mother Yashoda is always concerned about Krishna's well-being and safety. She always wants to protect him. And she also disciplines him when he is being naughty, and she is full of love for Krishna. When Krishna ate mud and showed Mother Yashoda the universe in his mouth, Mother Yashoda did not think he was God. She immediately thought that Krishna was possessed by a ghost and became extremely concerned. She beat Krishna with a broom to cast out the ghost in order to protect him. When Lord Krishna was lifting Govardhan, some considered Krishna as the supreme in that moment. But the Gopas thought Krishna was not strong enough to lift Govardhan on his own, so they lifted their own sticks to hold up Govardhan. Radharani and the Gopis were mentally commanding Govardhan to be like a feather on Krishna's finger all in order to protect Krishna. Out of love, devotees want to make Krishna happy, and Krishna, out of his love for the devotees, performs these leelas. Tavani jajana prasad se diya uchishta rakhi de jaha. Tavani jajana prasad se diya uchishta rakhi de jaha. Amaya bhojan paramanande prati bhavita. Your devotees leave behind after honoring your prasada will be my daily sustenance. I will feast on those remnants with great ecstasy. One important thing to note is Bhaktivinoda Thakura is thinking that he is not a devotee. If anyone thinks that they are a devotee or a Vaishnava, then they are actually not. Devotees are extremely humble and are full of humility. Devotees will only eat the remnants of prasadam that is offered to the Lord. One of the senses that is most difficult to control is the tongue. The tongue and the belly want to eat all the time. But Krishna has given this Mahaprasadam to control the desires of the belly and the tongue. By eating only this Mahaprasadam, one frees themselves from sin. Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Svalpa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwaso Naiva Jayate Sharira Vityaja Jodindiyata Hika Jive Piri Visaya Sagare Tara Madhya Jivati Dubhamoya Sudhamati Taki Jita Katina Samsari Krishna Bharodoya Moya Kari Bhare Jiva Jaya Swaprasada Nadido Bhai Sayana Britaka Radha Krishna Gunaga Premidako Chaitanya Nitai. So the meaning of this is, O King, for those who have amassed very few pious activities, their faith in Mahaprasada, in Sri Govinda, and in the holy name, and in the Vaishnava is never born. This body, this material body, is a network of ignorance, and the senses are one's deadly enemies. They throw the soul into the ocean of material sense enjoyment. And among the senses, the tongue is the most voracious and wicked. It is very difficult to conquer the tongue in this world. Lord Krishna is very merciful. Just to control the tongue, he has given us the remnants of his own food. Please eat these nectarian grains while singing the glories of their lordships, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Yugala, and in love call out Chaitanya Nitai. Another important part of service to Krishna is service to his devotees. Without sadhu sangha, the association of Vaishnavas, and accepting a guru, devotion is impossible to progress and maintain. Sadhu sange Krishna namai mata jai samsara jinite aur kauna vastu nai. Other than the association with devotees and chanting the names of Lord Krishna, nothing is essential in this world. Humbly serving the devotees, Guru, and Radha Krishna Yugala should be our only goal. Hoshiya shuiya tomara charan chinti ho sadatani. Hoshiya shuiya tomara charan chinti ho sadatani. Nachite nachite nikate jaibo rakon rakhibe tumi. Nachite nachite nikate jaibo rakon rakhibe tumi. Sarvasva tumhara charani samiya puri tumhara ghare. Tumi to Thakur tumhara tukur duniya jana hamare. While sitting up, while lying down, I will constantly meditate on your lotus feet. Whenever you call, I will immediately run to you and dance in rapture. So what does a dog do when the master calls? It runs to his master, waiting for a command. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that he is waiting for any command from Krishna. A pure devotee constantly and continuously thinks of the Lord at all times. A dog also doesn't sleep much, and when it does sleep, it sleeps lightly and is always alert to any noise or disturbance. If a dog sleeps like us, then how will it protect anyone? Great acharyas and devotees slept barely 2 hours in the day. They devoted as much time as possible with their thoughts absorbed in the service of Sri Radha Krishna Yugala. A devotee is also always eager to hear about Krishna through the form of Harikatha spoken by other devotees. Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj said, if one is not interested in Harikatha, he cannot remain stable in any of the limbs of bhakti practiced by him, like deity worship, service, circumambulation, etc. And even the chanting of the holy name, he will eventually fall down. So it is always extremely important to hear about Krishna and always think about Krishna, as Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. Nije da poshana kabuna bhagibo, tohibo bhaveda mori. Nije da poshana kabuna bhagibo, tohibo bhaveda mori. Bhagavati vinoda tomare palaka bodiya varana kore. Bhagavati vinoda tomare palaka bodiya varana kore. Sarvasva tomar charani samiya puri tomar ghare. Tumi to Thakur tomar tukur duniya jana hamare. I will never think of my own maintenance, but rather remain transported by a multitude of ecstasies. Bhaktivinoda accepts you as his only support. The sloka that I mentioned earlier, Anyabhilashita Shunyam, is from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, describes how a devotee is never worried about their own maintenance. They are completely immersed in the service of the Lord and the happiness of the Lord. A pure devotee who knows their eternal Swarupa or Siddha Deha, which is their eternal position in the spiritual world, is always thinking of the pastimes of Sri Radha Krishna Yugala and serving them at every moment. Pure devotees are not attached to this material world at all and are always absorbed in the service, remembrance, and chanting of the names of Radha Krishna. Pure devotees are completely surrendered without a single desire averse to the will of Krishna. So, who gets the topmost grace from the Lord? Not the one who expects prestige and is puffed up with ego. In many ways, a dog is far better than human beings in humility and service to the master. A dog does not expect any recognition, but obeys its master without question and with love and affection. A dog is ready to die to save its master, and we have seen this in so many incidents throughout history. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, our aim should be to become a dog to the Almighty God, Sri Radha Krishna Yugala. Sarvasva Tumar Charane Sabiga Purichi Tumara Dhare. Sarvasva Tumar Charane Sabiga Purichi Tumara Dhare. Tumi to Thakur Tumar Tupur Duriya Jana Pamure. Hare